the desecrated brain, the tired remnants of Inuki is back for some men. Oh my god, why is everybody pressing that end button? It's really loud. Make it stop. Make it stop. It stopped. That's good. I think everyone was pinging where they wanted to go. So if you haven't guessed it already, it's an 8v8 map, and there's a frog in my throat and some sort of motorcycle coming out here from the Germans. So there are way too many players here to do a full proper introduction to, so let's go down the list very quickly. On the German team, the opposing team, we have this guy, 007, Hansi, Strat, Takisakis, Peekaboo, and Greek 393, and Lilchinito. Russia, compromised of Babsaduki, Guderian, the Boogeyman, Death's Head, Brigham, Not Me, and Heini Warrior Machino. Getting some split sandbags going. Our machine gunner needs to start putting down that suppressive fire as quickly as possible. There we go, taking out that bike with relative. He's going to be backed up by a BA-11. And oh my god, it's the yawn demon taking over me. I managed to fight it out halfway there. Like I got halfway through that yawn, I was like, no, I'm taking control. I'm in possession of this body. And then my sane side took over. But the BA-11 making light work of itself. I thought that actually did manage to stun the 222 there. It turns out the 222 was alive all along and returned to fire, making it a very uninhabitable zone for the 10 crewmen inside that. Manning the walls, the Germans take their positions on high ground, easily defeating the 2 Russian soldiers in the back. The left hand is looking relatively weak, and compared to the right, at least, there's at least 3 guys on the right hand side. There's like barely anybody here, and they continue to die like the cowards they were born as. In fact, no, I'm being a bit too harsh on this left side. This left side is in fantastic condition with those sandbags down. We do need to make sure that that 222, however, does not decide to wander over here. That would be problematic for sure. For shizzle. 222 moves it into the central zone. Peekaboo. Oh, just avoid some sort of light grenade there. Easily putting these down. And Lilchinito is actually going to run to the zone whilst this 222 has brought out the pain. We got T-60s. We've got more BA-11s, ZSUs, and T-70s. It's the whole range. A full house of cards. Oh my god, you are kidding me. There's infantry even moving up on this assault zone here as well. The ZSU will be able to take off these guys, but there needs to be infantry. So, if you watched the last game, by the way, this is a continuation. This is the game I casted after that game. So you can see how massively tired I am right now. Hansi on the right with a half-track is losing this point, surprisingly enough. In fact, no, they're not. They're actually taking that point. The Russians are not taking it. The Russians are right here. They just need to be able to see. This is like really far back defensive sandbags. What are you protecting back here? I can't see nothing worth protecting. Maybe these are full of milkshake and orange juice, in which case, sure, that's okay. But the half-track is going to just swipe around the side and blow you up. We're not even going to watch that. We know what happens there. They die. And the T-60 moving in closer. It's like there's a Pak-40 right there. Right here. Also a J as well. That's more than enough. Way more than enough to be able to... Yeah, so that was the commentary for that. Half-track over here. Full of guys. Oh god. Oh, why is this happening to me? I think quite possibly. Where's that going? What, did that go all the way over there? Maybe? I don't know, but this guy is just failing to hit his target. What a miserable, miserable way to die. Just, like, this guy had it far worse. He saw all of his friends die, and then it was like, oh, well, I guess it's my turn now. We got shock trooper infantry. Hey, shock trooper infantries are excellent against hilly grounds. That's exactly what they're doing. Moving in, they also got body armor. This guy is hugging the fire, as per training taught him. In the meantime, we've got 80 infantry trying to sneak behind these walls here. Now, it can be very good to get some snuck in 80 infantry right behind enemy lines. It's also a very bad idea to run directly from in front of the whole machine gun out of a tank with your 1 HP infantry. But hey, there we go. Tool tips for all. Marines moving over to the right hand side, and that's exactly what we need to see. More infantry here, especially coupled with this vehicle here. Go away, yours! You sort of punch something. I mean, part of the problem why I'm yawning is because I can't be as energetic as I want to be, because those heartless bastards next door require sleep, and if it wasn't for that, I could probably keep myself awake a lot easier. Guderian moving over with a light tank, and also Brigham with a T-60. Ooh, that was some mighty explosion there, taking out a lot of infantry around there to the half-track. Apparently a highly explosive thing on tracks, but lots of infantry moving into this zone here. I think the J is being knocked out by the T-40... No, it's the T-45. There it is. T-34, over. That's T-35. What am I on about? Hey, wow. That guy was, like, standing up to this. He didn't care. He was like, you may be some big piece of metal, but I have a heart condition. It's like, my heart's out of there now. And look at this bold Russian infantry. It's just like, I know there's a tank right in front of us. I'm just not particularly bothered. The Molotov did nothing. The Molotovs, they do nothing. The rear plating on the engine though has dissipated, which means the AT grenades have a lot easier of a time. Don't do that. Don't. Careful of your side armor. It's very nice to see that there. Stagger on, Inuki. You can do this. You can do this. You've got control of this body. I'm going to eat your heart. Takisakis over here in the airfield. And there is barely any sandbags down here for the Germans. Oh, I tell a lie. There is a sandbag down here for the Germans. Certainly use more on key positions like this. This is a great position for a sandbag, mainly because you will see this area infiltrated quite a lot by enemy infantry, but I think this is probably a more important place to put that sandbags down, because you're overlooking the assault zone, which is most definitely a point which will harbour infidels. And I'm just so incredibly amazed right now that the Russians are pushing all the way back here. I mean, the Germans early on were pushing for this point, but they were not at all successful in comparison. We got a T-60 which has been stolen by little Chinito. Come on, Bazooka, your aim is true. Aim is so miserably false. The half-track can stand up to this. That was really casual. It was like, infantry, tank, infantry. Like, just treating it as it was nothing more than a bog standard soldier. Our Marines are getting caught out in the open, however, by machine gun fire. The 222 is prowling around as well, and what AT Lord of Infantry is here? Zero. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. The Marine is trying to sneak round the back. He almost successfully did so. Oh, this is ambitious. No, it was a Molotov, and it wasn't ambition after all. ZSU will be able to take out that. From a distance, at the very least, we've got a BT-7A, an arc fire tank. I think that's already been arc firing by the looks of things, and it's been hitting this here. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie. So how was your day? I really just want to sit around and idle chat. I wish I was on stream right now, but it is like 4 AM in the morning now. So I'm guessing most of you guys would be asleep. And I have the joys of trying to commentate quietly like a mouse. As these guys die loudly like a giant mouse. Yeah, you see what I did there? See what I did there? We still got German infantry. In fact, Brandenburg strat. Yes, he's here. He's here. My God, Death's Head. Oh my God, Death's Head. Are you behind? Are you freaking behind? Oh, we're gonna steal that TNT. No need to steal the TNT. This guy used his psychic mind ray to blow that up. But TNT is also good. We can use that too. The continuous pushing from the Germans in the center this time round is working much better than the push on this location here. Incoming the BA-64 clown car, as some people call it, the shoe car. The Pak-40, bit of an overkill. We got paratroopers moving up here as well. Wow. Lots of infantry moving in, and we've got lots of tanks over here too. The KV-1 is not looking like the prized heavy tank it used to be. The crew is getting stunned inside. They must be playing their Game Boy or something, because they are just not moving whatsoever. And surprisingly enough, hopefully this is APCR rounds being used here. They should get some engine shots here. Engine shots, engine shots, engine shots, engine shots, engine shots, and yeah. No. Oh well, it'll do, it'll do. As long as it gets killed, that's fine. We got shock infantry still hiding around this corner here. As the motorcycle looks onwards, making sure not to miss a beat. As Marines from Death's Head, he's splitting them up, that's great. Getting more coverage on these German soldiers. There's hardly any cover here. I think there is a German sniper somewhere in the distance. Somewhere, there he is, there he is. I thought this guy looked like a funny little fella, he is. You can see he's picking off the tank crewmen. And the Marines as well. Quite easily. Similarly over here on the right, the half-track is going to be able to move in on all these guys. Just a regular squad of infantry. Where is that ZSU, the once prized ZSU, which moved over here at some point and has magically disappeared into thin air. At least we got this T-60 that can deal with a half-track. But I'm very concerned as what the hell took out the ZSU, because if it took out the ZSU, it can take out a T-60. Not a problem there. Is that the ZSU you're looking for? Jedis. No. The H. In fact, this is a G. G. Where's the H gone? The H. What the? There's another KV-1 here. 2 KV-1s in the same place. That's a Mesnable. There we go. That looks as if it isn't the H at all. It might have been a G, at least the side skirts have gone. So it might have been double G. My memory is just not as good as it used to be when I was actually awake a few hours ago. That tastes funny. Shouldn't eat your face, it doesn't taste very nice. We got another T-60 moving out into the center as Peekaboo, certainly playing the Peekaboo. Having a wonderful time. Da-da-da. Having such a nice time taking out T-60s, killing infantry. La la la. If only I had my keyboard plugged in. Oh, is it going to get the SU tank destroyer? It is. It's just so happy to see you. Peekaboo, what is your next target? Oh, we get a wonderful explosion there as well. Okay, I think this is slightly unnecessary. Also, going to be a lot harder to hit this. What the hell was that just hit it? I believe There was a huge explosion somewhere, I don't know, but let's take a look at this assault here from Heine Warrior Machine. As he moves in right behind the hill. Oh, he's just got perfect positions on all of these soldiers. They're firing. You can see sniper shots occurring here as well. Toss a grenade over. He gets the grenade. He pops up. He gets shot and bleeds out all over the place. AT infantry moving in the wrong direction, the wrong side of the hill. And similarly to these guys as well, running up the hill. Bad negative times. Ooh, and the AT grenade finishing off the entire squad as well, making sure that they can never be resuscitated ever again. Well, Chinito and his half-track, if this was a half-track drop, this was a pretty piss-poor, piss-on-my-chips half-track drop. That got a lot of paratroopers killed, and paratroopers ain't cheap, by the way. Again, we got another squad here. So I think we're just seeing a lot of half-track action all across the map. Marines have surprisingly appeared behind enemy lines, and rather than kill the guys back here, they've decided to press onwards onto this assault zone, and I don't think that's worked out so very well. What do you think, Heine Warrior Machine? You don't think, do you? You didn't. You're just a loose cannon, Heine Warrior Machine. You need to be put in your place. 222 exploding there catastrophically as the machine gunner, the Red Guard machine gunner versus paratroopers. Fight-o! Like, everyone's prone, so they don't want to fight each other, but lots and lots of half-tracks. So many half-tracks. Not enough things for the half-track to shoot. I imagine that they've done pretty well so far. There's a lot of infantry here, Red Guards this time round, trying their best to shoot the MG42 atop of Hanzi 66s. Half-track. Where did that other half-track go, by the way? That's mysteriously disappeared as well. And I'm not sure if the Germans will be able to take this point here. There's maybe need for another light vehicle. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect place for little Chinito to drop his infantry right behind this building here. Out of line of sight of all these guys. He can come in mayhap around this building. He can at least use this half-track as cover as the infantry move behind it. You see the MG42 losing his hat there. And trying to engage from back around here. There goes the bazooka shot. It does manage to connect. And the infantry moving out here as well. They've at least got some cover. Maybe if that explodes, bad times. But fantastic AT infantry play there. Although not using that prone button. We gotta... crouch at the very least. Crouch to get increased accuracy on your bazookas. We've got infiltration units back here on return fire, presumably, as the Soviets are just getting pushed back so much. We may have to help out the Soviets here by not preferred means, but we'll see what goes on. In the meantime, the boogeyman is hanging back here with Marines. These Marines, they're so chillaxed when everyone else is busy dying at the front lines. They can quite gladly sit back there and ponder about philosophy or their culinary skills, which need adapting to the new environment which they have been situated in, which is mostly inhabited by Russian soldiers, but more specifically dead Russian soldiers. But let's not try and resort to cannibalism. Let's try and stay focused on little Chinito's light vehicle action. He has just decimated this right hand side so much with his light vehicle play. I'm surprised it's been difficult to counter, really. Just a lot of AT infantry would have done it. Even the AT rifles from the Soviets would have been a great choice for that. But not having that there, you can see there's been a significant loss for all of those soldiers. We got a half-tracks moving in. We know that there are AT guns here. Half-tracks ain't gonna cut it. We need Katyushas. Yeah. They need Katyushas. I'm feeling almost obliged to give them Katyushas. Oh, I'm so giving them a Katyusha. Oh, I want to buy a second Katyusha. Let me buy a second Katyusha. We're going to leave that there for the time being until we can buy a second Katyusha. Oh, Greek is coming in. What the hell, Greek? Did I even introduce you? I don't even remember introducing you. Stratus thinking I've spawned stuff, but I haven't yet. Well, I have, but I'm not giving it. But he'll know when this game's uploaded. I'm surprised no one's crashed yet. Someone should have crashed. Someone definitely should have crashed. We got radio up barrages in the center. It's a wonderful day to be a Pack 40 guy. It's raining explosions. Brilliant. And our KV-1 on the right hand side. A really, really late KV-1 yet again. What is here? I think this might be a... No, it's an 88, a Flak 37. Definitely enough to take out a KV-1. It should try and hit the turret though. The flat part of the turret would be a much better hit. A track would also be a nice target to stop that from being able to move and get more shots on it. A HE shell from the KV-1 looks like it's too distant in the future. Or meters as we like to measure it by. It's firing at something back there, trying to get a shot behind the sandbags. The Katyusha has been destroyed, surprisingly enough, because no one's protecting the flank. But never mind. I can't help them out if they don't protect the stuff that I spawn for them. But hey. What do we got moving on the left-hand side? We've got a Stug all the way up here. That's an amazing thing to see, considering that there is a possibility for a side shot. Oh, it flunks it into the palm tree. Why? Why did it flunk it into the palm tree? KV-1 versus Stug. Stug versus KV-1. Lil Chinito going what the fucky. We're got a Stug up here as well. By the way, there is just all kinds of infantry here. And I'm really amazed that no one has prevented this from actually happening. It's... There, partisans, buy them, line of sight. Oh, it's frustrating. I've lost a unit, and I'm a spectator. Don't drive through buildings when you have crew. A rookie mistake, a definite rookie mistake. I'm guessing these guys could probably use a few beer mates. So let's dish out the beer mates, shall we? More Katyushas to income. Sweet, 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 wonderful days where the Soviets may actually get back in this game with the help of rocket artillery, which is probably the best thing they could use right now. Lots of infantry, lots of emplacements. Nothing too heavy on the Axis team. And I'm eagerly awaiting to see what they can do with these rockets. They should really put them in places needed, rather than send them off to their side of the map, which is sure losing, but trying to inflict as much damage as possible. We shall give this Death's Head. Death's Head knows what he's doing. He deserves a Katyusha. Imagine all the infantry soldiers hidden back here, by the way, that no one has decided to go check out since the fatal, fatal demise of my earlier Katyusha. Don't worry, this Katyusha is the upgradable model, like Katyusha 1.2 beta patch. Oh, surely survive this time around. If Death's Head realizes he has it. The KV-1 in the middle here, it just won't survive in open ground against Pack 40s. Taking a tire out, I think, maybe there, of the Kabelka. There's the Pack 40 all the way back there. Also, infantry, and a half track from Greek. Oh god, hang on a minute. Dislocating my back here. Oh, that was a good stretch. That was so much needed. I've been slumped in my chair for the last hour and a half. I feel like an old man. Of course, when I'm an old man, I'm going to be a wizard. So, I'll just have spells to deal with back pain. There goes the Katyusha fire. Almost hitting friendlies. It does take out what looks to be a lot of targets. Ooh, many, many death. Many death indeed. Second barrage. I regret the decision of giving it Death's Head. Apparently, he doesn't know how to aim. We got the other rockets being used over here on the right, taking out a bunch of nothing. I didn't see much kills going off there. I guess the guys behind the sandbags have moved up a bit. The Germans still going to take control of this point here. 13 points left until, like, bad times. Just very bad times for the Soviets, and they're going to have a massive loss. But hey, let's see if we can throw them some stuff, help them out in whatever shape or form that we can. Definitely use for a ZS2. Absolutely nowhere, but let's bring one down anyway. Allowing people to buy more infantry, hopefully. Ooh. Brigham being idle. This is not the time to be idle. The micro has to be out there in the field, taking control of these zones. Death's Head has the right idea. Just going in, being very, very daring, very gambly. Whilst the time is right, the rocket barrage took out some key components. Now the tanks can move forward. Infantry needs to get into the zone. You can see that there are Panthers, Panthers, Panthers. We've just got a bunch of Panthers. A cuddly toy. In comes the IS-2. Oh wow, this could be great. If only there was infantry to get into the zone. We've almost got this area here. Machine gunner seems to be locking this down, and a sniper back there as well. Maybe these guys could sneak around and take a zone. I think, though, this might be game over. The IS-2 has been taken out by... By what? Who took the IS-2 out? Why did the IS-2 have to die? Damn you! Ooh! Oh, mesky kids. Well, congratulations, the entire German team. I'm not repeating your name. I guess this is it for me. I'm not killing myself. I'm just going to go to sleep. I'll be back, I promise. I'll be back with more energy. Just like old times. I'm going to use the microphone as a pillow now. Good night.